Hello everyone, this is Dr. Raymond Rofi with Blue Sky Bio, and I am now showing the last video of our tutorial on how to use the Crown and Bridge module in BlueSkyPlan software in the 4.7 version. So we've been through all of the steps from importing the model, then importing not only that model but the models into the BlueSkyPlan software and aligning them, and after that marking the margin on the preparation or the stock abutment, right? And then we mark the insertion direction of the restoration, how it's going to fit in our model. Then how are we marking the widest portion of our teeth in order for us to have a interproximal surfaces and we can orient basically the tooth in the space, right? After that, we selected all the external part of the crown, how to mark the anatomy, how to smooth, how to out, then remove materials. After all of that, we created the internal portion, the inside of the crown bottoms and the minimum thickness and everything, which is this step. And after that, we are just clicking next, and the software is basically creating our crown. Okay, so this will be our final restoration. This is all created within BlueSkyPlan software. And now it's basically the last step where we need to check all of the contacts that our restoration will have. Okay, so first of all, we'll do right click on the model and toggle the transparency of our model. That will bring us the visibility as well of the interproximal surfaces. We could bring also, if we want to, the opposing jaw. Really, we don't need to, because on the last step we deleted all the interferences, all the areas that they were colliding with each other. Now we have just these areas that are proxim uh, that have proximity to them. Okay, so yeah, I know that there's a lot of softwares in the market. I definitely love them and I know them. I know 3Shape, I know Exocad, I know even Modelier, which is exactly the same as Exocad, and Serec, and all the saga of Serec and so on. So I know basically all of them. And what I'm saying here is that this is a free software, okay? And as a user, we need to learn and understand this functionality of this software, because basically the good thing about this software is that will allow us to basically use each and every one of our modules and be able to simultaneously and seamlessly jump within each other and do all of this good. Okay, so all of this what I'm saying is because this part of the contact, yes, I agree, it's different. It's intended to be used with a red intensity heat map. So if it's too red, it's because it's too much contact. If it's just a little bit of red like this in a gradient, then it's because it's just a little contact. Okay, so once that we understand that part, then we will go back here into the restoration design panel. And now what we have is that we will be able to finally edit our model. So for example, in this case, let's say that I want more anatomy, right? So I can just go into add and remove tool. Again, I can control the strength with control and the mouse wheel, or just moving the strength here in the strength bar. And as well the toolbar, I can increase the size with shift and the mouse wheel, or increase the size of our tool. Okay, so with shift we will add material. Okay, with shift we will add material. As you can see, I'm just accentuating the ridges and I can accentuate as well. Here are the axial vertices and the cusps. And I can also delete or remove material with control. So the control, I will be really careful on using it. So I just use it with single clicks. This is something that I learned from Sarek. I just do single clicks and actually they look really natural when they're used properly because they resemble all these are fractions sides, right? So now I will just accentuate a little bit the anatomy. I really do this with my bores at the end, but I just want to show you the functionality of doing this. I can accentuate the anatomy. Once that I have done that, I can just go into the interproximal surfaces and with the same thing, I will just smooth the interproximal surfaces, leaving very tiny piece, tiny portion of the crown passing through that area. And I don't really want to use the delete here, the remove. Okay, so if I need to use a local deform tool, I could also use a local deform tool for any reason. If I didn't do it in the last part, I can do it in this ones, and I can just finalize my crown. And as you can see here, for example, I have a part protruding through my interproximal surface. When we finalize this restoration, that part will be deleted, okay, and will be yielded to 0 in the interproximal touch, as well as the other part, and any contact collision that would be between the crown and any of both models of the three models opposing working jaw and the crown will be completely different, completely deleted. Okay, so now our crown workflow is finished. I will go and look in the inside of the model, how my crown looks and everything that we did on the last steps now have a reason. Um, so here's our crown bottoms. This is the intersection area, the interface area. This is the anatomy of the crown. Okay. Uh, Now, for just as a bonus, if you made it so far here in these tutorials, I really appreciate it. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to show you how to export it just for you to know. The crown and bridge tutorial has no intention to be monetized, so this will be free for life. Okay. um unless for now that's the idea of the company, which is really good. This is for all of you guys that have a dental laboratory and that you really want to start doing restorations and want to start doing planning. Just come and Blue Sky Bio, give it a try. It's really a good software and it's free. Okay, so it's hardly getting better. Okay, good. So now that you have the restoration, you'll go into the export quality. Just please select very high. This is the only part ever that I'm going to ask you to export something in a very high quality. Now we'll just go here, export. I'm just going to export it to my desktop. Select yes. Now it should be on my desktop. Okay, so now here is my crown. This is called custom crown, and I will take it to my 3D printer. This is another, sorry. Okay, so I'll take it to my 3D printer software now. So I'll bring my custom crown and I'll drag it and I drop it into my Chitubox. And I will bring also, I really wanted to show this. I'll bring also one crown that I did in ExoCAD just for comparing both workflows. Um, Here I just want to show you the quality of the export in both softwares. Of course, I I will not compare softwares. I don't know if that is actually legally possible, so I will not compare both softwares. I'll just say what I see here. This is the Exocad crown. This is the Blue Sky bike. This is the Blue Sky Bio crown. As you can see, there are no possibility of those that these 3D printers will tell the difference between both surfaces. Okay, and you can see the internal portion, they just look great. Okay, good. So in order for us to print it, I will just double click on the crown that I want to print, and then a widget will appear. I'll make sure that my occlusal surface is in contact with my printing platform. Same I'm going to do with the Exocad crown. And then I will just 3D print them. I'm going to select for my Blue Sky Bio crown. Actually, I'm going to do now this guy, and the depth I'll just put 0.1 just to know that. I'll do it in the Exocad one. Oh, it's not allowing me to do it. Okay, so no worries. I'm just gonna know that. Okay, this I'll take a picture and I'll just know which one is it, and then I'll take a physical picture of it. Okay, good. So in order for me to print this, I will bring the supports now. I'll just have this elevated by 2 millimeters. The connection length, I'll just bring it to 1.8, 1.6, then click all. That's good enough. Maybe one here. Okay, good. So now same thing here for the exo crown. There you go. Maybe one more here and one more here. Okay, good. So I'm more than ready to print with all these supports. Oops, here's one that I don't want to. This is something that I don't want. There you go. So these are all ready to print. Again, I'll just take a picture and check which one is the Blue Sky Bio and which one is the Exocad. And well, thank you for watching. I'll just go into the settings, select my frozen shuffle in 0.05 and 50 microns, and then I'll just slice it and export it to my 3D printer. This is EXO versus BSB. And then here I'll just 3D print files, save it. Okay, so thank you for watching all the tutorials. I'll be showing more videos regarding the functionalities of the new software. So keep tuned, stay tuned, sorry, and thank you for watching. Bye-bye.